Okay, well, they're doing the mid Warlock, the Baby Knight classic.
Right. Jonas and Fan goes jungle, then he pops out as the push comes in, and this is where Rise will punish Jonas. And this is, as you said, because he was getting so much experience out of the jungle, be a very big kill.
The cause of all won their lanes, and Weaver's been disrupted up top. Every single lane has gone according to plan.
Rise going to be caught behind the tower, but a nice ultimate gets dropped by Baby Knight, hitting on 3. That'll be limped down first. Loda is about half HP as well. With the golem on top of him, he's going to have to invest. Pops out, can't make it out alive. Has to Joe finish him off with Shikuchi, and will collect Hanskin's soul as well. Jonas some fun. It looks like he went for ace, but in the back line couldn't finish him off, and now he will inevitably be kited to his doom. Tier 1 tower going to get dropped as well. This is apparently how you run a lone druid lineup. Goddamn, 7 minutes in. Other shrine. But Jonas some fun with the haste ring is going to run into Noya. Maybe they could quickly burst him down. Magic missile is just not enough. Assassinate's coming out. That'll bring Noya a little bit lower. Jonas some fun may be able to jump back in and get that culling blade, but Hester Joe is charging in deep, and looks he's trying to cancel that blink dagger. Loda actually receives the Savage Roar, stopping his TP, so now he's the next one in trouble, and I don't think Alliance have the turnaround potential. He turns, fights, tries to go kill the Spirit Bear, but Jonas and Fan and Limp are going to leave him to die.
Problematic. I sent a bunch of feedback with like all the different bugs and stuff that need fixing, and they were like, yeah, we're working. It is being worked on. There is a new drafting UI coming soon, apparently.
Oh, the swap, Baby Knight. He's the target. Not quite the combination they really hoped for. He can get off the ultimate now. He turns around, Scythe the Vice, up EGM. Now the Golems will have their way with him, or maybe not. Loda turns, defends EGM's life, kills one of the Golems, almost gets one of the other ones. Now Jonas managed to almost catch Ace. What was that? He get a 4-staff right through him. EGM, nice silence in the back lines. Frostbitten up, but Limp is still shooting as the Assassinate managed to finish off the CM, and now the Aegis falls from the Lone Druid as well.
Golem's just melted.
Man, Baby Knight has some long range of that Scythe of Ice. He's actually just going to try and TP away. That was weird. That's one form of initiation, I guess. Good kick forward. Noya trying to help out his buddy. Has to joke, get your ass out of the way. Ace is trying to make his way through, trying to stay ahead of Lifestealer. He'll be good. They keep Lifestealer a little bit controlled as well. Bear may die again here. Ace is actually going to be without a Spirit Bear for 2 minutes. Now the initiation comes in. Noya actually not hit by that one. Does manage to get a stun up onto Limb. Limb's caught in the corner. Swap back. EGM does save his buddy. Lotus now going to be Scythe of Ice. There's the use of it. Ace is controlling him. Oh, freezing field. The right hand side almost brings down 2, but it's not good enough. Not going to last. Jonas desperately chasing onto Ace. They need to be able to get these backline heroes. Jonas, he will end up going down. Loda fights it out with the Golems and finishes them off, but Hesta Joe is here trying to clean up, and Ace is on his way as well. The Alliance, they're not healthy enough to be able to fight this one anymore. They need to leave. Loda needs to get out. He needs to armlet toggle through all of this, but it's not going to happen. Hesta Joe, he gets stunned up, but he does manage to get off the ulti.
Find a kill or lead a fight. They're going to ping out Ace here.
Savage Roar, they need a good one. They're not going to get it fast enough. That means Ace is going to be caught. Loda is going to gobble him up. The Assassinate helps give him the extra bit of damage needed, but he disregards his feeling. He's going to back away. Hesta Joe will not be caught in this bottom area.
I mean, Jonas could start farming the lane and try bait it himself, but that would be the best, safest play.
Oh, Hesta Joe, did you just get greedy? He's so close. 4-step forward, gets the blink dagger, pops out. Now the kick, though, it lands on 2, but it's still enough. With a raged up Loda Lifestealer with an Abyssal Blade, because it now means Alliance once again can get some map control, and who knows, maybe they can push high ground, maybe they can catch Ace. A swap, oh no, Ace is dead. Ace is dead. This is surely going to be buybacks, and maybe Alliance, they've got a win condition finally. They force these buybacks.
Yeah, 9 with the low Lone Druid respawn. They just don't want to use it. They're like, well, we'll give them 2 full lanes to save our buybacks. They're going to drop rocks here. Loda,
Chaotic Offering with the Scythe of Ice. Another Chaotic Offering. It's coming close. The Fatal Bond damage is bouncing all those here in the back line. Rice now going to come forward. He does manage to get the Frostbite up onto Hanskin. That's going to be another potential kill, as he is going to be just chased down. That is going to be the buyback.
Defending, you get punished because 50 seconds is a lot when your enemy's already at your base.
I'm a little bit worried about Ace here. He's playing this very aggressively. Limp actually comes forward. Jonas intercepts Hesta Joe. Hesta Joe doesn't have buyback. He doesn't get off the time lapse. Ace, he's fighting up against Limp, but he doesn't have a BKB. He's getting kited around. The stuns are there, and they've taken down the Lone Druid. 48 seconds down with buyback. Noya almost gets dropped as well. He'll TP out successfully.
Time,
oh, is it time to end the game?
Just not. Oh,
Oh, Scythe! There it is. Baby Knight stops the initiation from Jonas Umfan, but they're still chipping away at that tier 4 tower. They know they have a minute to work with. Not just the Weaver, but also the double rocks out from the Warlock. It's not there. He can only upheaval. They've only got the Lone Druid's damage to be able to work with at this point in time. Jonas Umfan pops that Blade Mail. The Blade Mail's going to fade off in a little bit here. Another Scythe of Ice placed onto Loda. He doesn't have buyback. Remember that, but Ace, he's also in a little bit of danger. EGM goes for him, straight up stuns him. Noya gets torn apart by Loda. Tier 4 is down. Throne is exposed. It's already at 3k HP. Buybacks are rolling out from Cloud9, but Jonas Umfan intercepts. They're just going straight for the throne, and Alliance have done it. They've taken game 2. They will push for a game 3 against Cloud9. What a comeback from Alliance. Figure out what's what. They are going to be able to get the charge on EGM. Well-timed disruption, but he's going to be pretty well surrounded here by all of these creeps.
But he's got support in the form of EGM's Shadow Demon.
Hester Joe's going to bounce into EGM right as he tries to go for the disruption. He gets it off now, but Loda's already been dusted up. Slowed down by Ace, hit by the full combination. Hester Joe gets off the ultimate. Now EGM's going to be stunned up by Noya, trying to pursue out there. Clips him with the chakram. That'll be enough to get the kill. Waits for the creeps. Jonas Umfan going to be pushed back here. Bursted down by Ace with the Whirling Death. We'll give Loda some tower time, but Baby Knight... You get that one. They're threatening the tier 3s on both sides. They actually managed to dance around Limp, so he stunned himself. The disruption's just going to set up Baby Knight for the ultimate with the Timber Saw over the top. It's too much damage. Ace, he's right in the middle of everyone, and none of Alliance can focus him down. He just has too much armor. They turn towards him now with the Corrosive Haze. They're trying to get in front of him, but it just doesn't do any damage. Now Loda has actually stepped a little bit too far. He's going to be charged up. He does have a surge, but the stuns. Now a disruption comes out, but Baby Knight does hit one raise off of that one. Shrines are healing Loda up. He's okay.
I think for Alliance, just trying to buy time for that Aegis to expire. About 30 seconds left. Now this is where we may just see Baby Knight suicide himself.
Soul Catcher on Baby Knight. He looks to be committing. Unstable Concoction on to Hester Joe with the stun from Hanskin. Does allow Loda the time to be able to get the damage done. The vacuum in, but it doesn't actually pull the SF. He just instantly dies. Now, second life. Pops his BKB. Looks to finish off the melee racks. He will have it. Now, throws out that ultimate. Just trying to force Alliance far enough back. Gonna put the Satanic, switch out the Dragonlance. Then have the cheese available to fill up that Aegis slot when necessary. A real test for Alliance. Near impossible one at that. Disruption goes out. Here comes the stun and a purge onto Baby Knight. They're trying to take this first life away from him without real commitment, but Baby Knight is still strong enough to fight through that and has a Satanic active still ready to go. Now the vacuum into the crush, but a BKB activated first. Baby Knight lets loose that ultimate. Hester Joe got a charge, but Alliance did back away from the ultimate pretty nicely timed. Hester Joe with the Corrosive Haze on him. Loda is trying to finish him off, but can't quite do it. Limp goes back in. Baby Knight trying to aid his way through this, but there goes that Aegis. They got the tier 3 tower, and they do have these SF disruption illusions. They're going to be able to beat on Baby Knight with the Corrosive Haze. He's going to lose his life pretty quickly. He eats, but he's not fast enough. Limp now comes forward. Ace trying to get away. Does get hit by the Unstable Concoction. He's so tanky, but they might still be able to bring him down with all this minus armor. He does fall. No deny this time around. A huge swing for Alliance.
Vacuum into Slatter Crush wall.
Wrapping around with the smoke. This is a weird, interesting play, but they're going to be able to catch EGM. If they stop this disruption, that's big. He does not have buyback. So the buyback comes in reactionary from Loda. They do have a wall, though, and they do have a crush. That's a 4-man vacuum wall crush with the Unstable Concoction over the top, but it's still not enough. Cloud9 has survived through it. Now they get the rebuttal, throw out the ultimate of Baby Knight, and they all start retreating. That was too close of a call for Cloud9. They don't want to fight until they can recompose themselves.
Try and catch some heroes by surprise. Ace may just die up top.
Ace is caught again. Now he does have the cheese, and the team can make their way over. They're not bursting the Ace down nearly fast enough, so he's going to be able to get a lot of damage on Hanskin, who's currently being charged. Finished up by Hester Joe. No crush in time. They're going to catch a little bit more here. EGM tries to slow down Noya, but the rest is C9 coming forward here. Baby Knight gets a couple of swipes onto EGM. Turned around disruption. Wall vacuum. Great combination, but do they have any follow-up? Baby Knight activates the BKB. Let's loose the ultimate. Alliance all the way back to the the shrines now, activating those and trying to fight underneath them as best as possible. Limp is tanking enough, but Loda has to deal with Ace's damage, turns around, kills Noya. That's the gem on the deck. Limp, he doesn't have his chemical rage for another 4 seconds, so he's kind of humming around, not sure what to do as his melee racks ends up falling. Now he pops that chemical rage, but it's all up to Loda to dish out the damage. That's why Hester Joe goes straight for the backline. Surge activated, but the stuns are still there. A vacuum wall together. Hester Joe may drop from the Radiance, but it's Baby Knight who managed to finish off Jonas Van with the help of Ace. Now it's Limp and Jonas Van against the 3 of C9, trying to push them out of this space.
Yeah, they're playing without a wall now. Game gets a lot more difficult. Limp's down. We'll have to buy back to try and salvage this one. They've got Shadow Demon as well, so they can try and use that disruption. And
they need the disruption to go down. They managed to get the vacuum in with the crush. Baby Knight does not have a BKB, so he's going to be stunned up with his own illusions fighting into him, but the Satanic is doing a little bit too much. The corrosive haste, though, it finally comes in, and that is the extra damage needed. Ace will fall as well. Round 2 for Baby Knight, but he's just getting instantly stun locked down. Rise can't even send him back to base, so Rise is going to fall as well. Somehow, some way, Alliance finds, who knows, maybe out of vision. Maybe they'll still be able to get this one. Loda pops the smoke. Does manage to get far enough back that he doesn't get caught by Hester Joe. Lim turns around, but the BKB activated by Baby Knight. He goes straight for the melee racks. He doesn't give a damn about any heroes, but there goes the cliff. Now he has to do something, but a disruption. The BKB's gone. Baby Knight in trouble. Has to throw out his ultimate out just to be able to deal with those own illusions. Ace barely gets out with the Timber Chain, but Baby Knight right in the middle of everything goes for Jonas Van. Actually gets stunned up, gets a little bit more Satanic heal, a little bit more, but the Satanic is now gone. Limp takes a Dagon shot from Ace. They activate the shrine. They're keeping themselves alive. Hanskin in the back even survives. How the hell are they doing this? Loda turns towards Ace. Baby Knight's finally going to get dropped here. Gets a 4-staff Hurricane Bake off over the cliff, but he does go down. They've lost Baby Knight. They can push out, see if they can catch anything. Doesn't look like it. So Cloud9, seems like both these teams are just poking at each other, waiting for the opportunity. There goes that Bloodthorn used onto Baby Knight here. They get a disruption now. This is a good opportunity for Alliance to push forward. They have some good damage, but they miss out on the crush. Baby Knight gets the BKB off. Now let's lose that ultimate, and Limp is held in place. He's been janked down. The Dagon, it pulls him down, and they do have to buy back on him almost immediately. Cloud9 have forced the buyback, and that's all they want out of this. But Jonas Van, he looks for the pursuit. He managed to get the Scythe device. Good send back there. Cloud9 maybe dropping some heroes. They're probably going to lose Rise, but it looks like that's the only one pushing forward, taking that high ground. They get the Scythe. Lotus Orb takes that one off, and there's a disruption, but it doesn't matter. It's the SF illusions that are really important. He goes forward, and again, BKB and ultimate. Every single time he gets disrupted, Hester Joe aiming for Limp, but he actually doesn't manage to get it off. He gets taken out by Loda's damage too quickly. C9, they're on this low ground. It's a terrible place to be. Now Ace has been stunned up before he can Timber Chain away, but Limp, he's trying to man fight up against Baby Knight, and he ends up going down the last couple of shots. Another round of disruption, and this time around, Baby Knight and Scythe device up. He can't defend himself. He's corrosive haze. The illusions bring him down. Ace is the next target with the help of the Lotus Orb. He's trying to fight up against Hanskin, trying to get away, but the silence is lasting a bit too long. He does finally get a little bit more into Hanskin. It looks like with the buybacks of C9, they will protect Ace's life, and it's Alliance who run back. Oh man, the Alchemist was so close to getting back to. If the Alchemist was still alive, able to walk away from that engagement, Alliance could have another one of those legendary holds, but it begins. They manage to get the vacuum wall, but it doesn't actually clip the Baby Knight. He's just fighting up against his own disruption illusions. Has to go. Going straight for Loda in the background to actually use his ultimate, but he's already been Hurricane Piked farther back in the back lines. Hester Joe is too deep in, and Baby Knight's having a hard time fighting into this wall. He goes through it, and the illusion rips him apart immediately. That's going to be the Aegis. Another charge in. Hester Joe trying to force Loda back while Baby Knight goes for these illusions, but he does not have buyback. He can't afford to just suicide for Megas at this point in time. Baby Knight dropping a half health. Satanic kills him out to full. Loda all the way back, tries to have to go back to the fountain at this point in time just to be able to survive through all of this. C9 to push the Alliance back farther and farther back, and the Clinks ends up dropping. They've taken down the 2 damage dealers. Alliance are left with nothing left. They have to get through these tier 4 towers, but no buyback on Loda. They try and go for Ace here with the corrosive haze, but they just lack the physical damage without the Alchemist, without the Clinks. Baby Knight comes forward. He'll take apart the rest of Alliance, and that will be it. Cloud9, destined or cursed for second place. Whatever way you want to put it, Cloud9 will take second place in their group and move on to the playoffs.